Mohican Valley Genetics, Seth Ebert brings us a July-born boar, 1-1. He's a John Henry out of Cogburn, Sow.
Yeah, these I saw this boar here about 10 days ago or so up here at Seth's, and I call Seth an old soul. He worked out there for Hirschfield's at the cut above, and I say that in a very positive way. He's a thinker. He's got hog breeding mentality, and he lives and breathes this red breed, and he does it in a different way. And I think that's a very good thing. You're not going to recognize some of the names directly in this short pedigree on this thing because he's line bred so many of them so much. And they go back to the old icon boar that way several generations ago that was the $100,000 Weisinger boar that sold at the expo. And this is an outcross. And outcrosses are needed when you've got so many good line-bred hogs that are already within the breed. And I think that's where this hog fits. This one needs to be seen in person. It's a nice video, picture's good, but this hog is really good in person. This hog has quite a bit more rib and stoutness of body and top shape than you even can indicate in that video. His head carriage is absolutely amazing. The way it comes out of the top of his shoulder blade, he levels in his hip, his length of rump, and his reach of stride is very good. And he's bred a lot of sows to this boar. So I mean, he's in his working clothes. He's not even he's not in on any kind of a feeder. He's just getting fed on the floor once a day, and that's it. And this hog here is, I think, again, it can offer some of that outcross ability without getting vanilla. I think you're going to be able to still keep those hogs stout and keep everything need to be with the maturity rate.
When Seth was working there, he's I think Seth will appreciate this. You were talking about him being an old soul. He's got a lot of Ross Hirschfield in him.
Yes, talks about Ross a lot.
Yep, Ross was. I know what Ross meant to Seth. Seth has got a lot of Ross Hirschfield and Ross's beliefs in him, and I admire him for that. He was just a young man when he went to work for him out there. But those Hirschfields, Seth built a tremendous Duroc sow herd when he was out there at Hirschfield's, and a lot of them followed him to Ohio. And if you can go back in this boar's pedigree, and there'll be text Seth or call Seth, he'd be happy to text you some of the pictures of several of those red females.
They're impressive.
They're as good as any red sows in America, and there's generations of them lined up back in behind this hog. This hog, like we said, he's an outcross. And he's got a unique look to him. He's very relevant to what we're trying to do, but compared to some of the other hogs we've seen, he's got a different kind of a look to him, and it's a good kind of a look. Seth is very proud of this one. We had to twist his arm just a little bit to get him to put him in the draft, but I'm glad that he did. And you people are going to have an opportunity to do something here that you won't get a chance to do very often. I think this is an excellent Duroc hog. He looks like a big-time breeding boar to me. This is Seth Ebert at Mohican Valley Genetics, 1-1, early July boar.